Yeah, hello guys, it's Amazing and welcome back to Project Cars. This is round 5 of the second season of the AOR GT3 Elite League, and this time we are racing at Catalunya circuit, which I think you are very familiar with it, so I don't have to introduce it to you. And right now we are looking at my fastest qualifying lap. I already did quite a fast qualifying lap, as you can see on my right top of the screen, which is 143.5, which was my personal best. And at first sector we are 1/10 faster, even faster than my fastest qualifying lap so far. So hopefully we can keep that 1/10 of a second throughout the whole lap. So let's see. This is quite a very fast chicane here, not running on the curbs too much. And now the turn 7, I believe it is turn 7, slight lift off and also change down the gear to third. And now on the back straight, braking just before the 100-meter board, and you can see we are still faster, about 1.5 tenths. So maybe I will try to gain some time in the last chicane, which is very complicated because this car doesn't like curbs. So we'll see if we can take this chicane quite good, and it looks like, yeah, very tidy there, running over the curb there on the exit, and then full throttle through the last turn, and then just straighten the car up and just aiming for the finish line. And let's see, 133.1, which is 3/10, almost 4/10 faster. So I was pretty happy with that lap. Now you can see the qualifying results. F1 Massa again on pole. We are starting on P3, which is quite better than I expected, to be honest. So I think we can have some great result on this track from P3. So also we have Brownskate P2. So let's look. Let's see what the race will bring us here on the grid. We are waiting for the lights, and there they are, and we are off. And it looks like Brownski had some problems on the rear wheel mirror. There's some pile up, but we had a good start of the line, and now we are challenging F1 Massa into the first corner, but he's on covering the inside, so I guess there's no chance to overtake him. So I will just keep up with him. We have after all on a third and also Tipple in fourth behind us, so it's 2, 3 and second, third and fourth position to the Roof team, which is great, because the Aston team is now leading the Constructors Championship, I believe. So we need some good result on this race to at least overtake the BMWs and also to close the gap to the Aston Martins. And F1 Massa is one of the fastest here, maybe the fastest guy, because he won every qualifying so far on this season.
Yeah,
so it will be very difficult to close on him and also overtake him, but our strategy on this track is no stopper, and I'm racing on the soft tire compound, and I believe that every car in this race have different strategy. Maybe there are some guys who will stop and change the soft tires to the soft tires, or maybe they have mediums and hards on the car. So I don't know, but it will be very interesting with this strategy. And also, to me, if I can get the car home without a pit stop, I did some practice and it is possible, but hopefully we will have some clean racing there. And right now it looks like we have some gap to the after all, also 1 second. Now skipping ahead to lap 13, because in the last 12 laps nothing happened to me. Just Massa pulled the gap 1 second per lap. You can see he's 11 seconds in front, and now we caught up with the back marker in the Ginetta. I believe it's CQR Miles who let us by, so thanks for that, mate. Then skipping ahead to lap 33, because again nothing happened to my race. F1 Massa is still in the first position, some 15 seconds in front. Then we have Tipple, who overtook after all. He's in third and also 12 seconds behind us. So, and the tire wear, it's starting to, you know, lose the grip, and now you can see I had some sort of bug, as my car was lifted on the side, and right now my steering is broken. So that's not good, and I'm driving right now very carefully because this is the infamous forklift bug, which we call it in AOR, and it's basically doing this. You know, with no apparent reason to it, because my tire wear is pretty bad, and now you can see that my car will be almost rolled, and this is what you have in this Project Cars game. And also Tipple overtook me, and as you can see, he had the same bug as me, but he actually managed to have it just for a moment, and I still have that bug. As you can see, I'm not very comfortable, and the car is still floating. So there is nothing I can do, and you know, it's very difficult to drive. And whoa, that was a roll. That was unexpected, and I haven't seen that the forklift bug will do this. And actually, right now my car feels horrible, but the bug is gone. The bug is gone, and the car feels stable again, but I think that I have to have some damage. And also my tire wear is as I expected. This is the tire wear that you have on this track, and we have 6 laps to go, and I know the tires are they have some grip, and you can see I lost almost 30 seconds with this bag, and also I lost some 5 seconds at the start-finish straight before this lap, so I lost about 35 seconds, and now I'm on P4, which is not bad considering I had a bug, and P3 in Andrex, he's just in front of me. So maybe I can close the gap, but I don't believe that my car is okay, because I feel some understeer, and also after all told me he was retiring that my car is broken, and it feels like, and now I'm switching to the outside video, and you can see that my car is broken. My rear bumper is bumping there, and I have no rear wing, which I discovered after the race, so I didn't panic, and I thought my car is, yeah, it is slidey, it is not as grippy as it was, but I have still, you know, for 6 seconds to Martin van den Berg, skipping ahead to lap 28, and another teammate, I believe it's Wise Guy in the roof, he politely stepped out of the way, so thank you very much, and also he gave me a tow down the straight, which didn't help much because Andrik is 5 seconds in front of me. And right now skipping to the last lap and the last corner, and I just took it very cautiously at the end. So shame about the bug, but P4 is not bad, and I believe that a lot of guys had this bug, so there's nothing to complain about. P4 is quite good, and let's look how everybody did in this race. So we have F1 Massa finally winning his first ever race in AOR GT3 Elite League, and congratulations to him. He drove fantastically without a pit stop. But unfortunately for him, he also had the bug at the last lap, and that's why the Andrex UK finishing in second. He was just only 9 seconds behind, and Tipple 10 seconds behind. Tipple was, I guess, he was in second in the last lap, but Andrex, or maybe Tipple did some mistake, and Andrex overtook him. So shame for that, but we managed to P4, which is good result for the roof team. We are P3 and P4. And shame to Brownski, who had the start bug or some sort of bug at the start, but very good drive for him to finish 5th, and you can see the race result yourself. And now we can look at the Drivers' Championship. So we are in second position in the Drivers' Championship. We overtook Kake by this race because he didn't finish this race, and Brownski is still leading the championship, and he is 32 points ahead of me. But I think Kaki and F1 Massa also will fight for the wins in the next races. I think Brownski will not participate in some of the next races, and also I'm not going to race in maybe two weeks time. So this championship will be very interesting. We already had 5 races and also 5 different winners. So looking forward to the next 5 races, and I'm wondering who will be the champion this season. Let's look at the also in the Manufacturers Championship, and you can see Aston Martins are still leading the championship with BMWs in a second, and my team Roof in a third position, and they are just 26 points between first 3. So it looks very interesting again as the Drivers' Championship to see which team will claim the Manufacturers Championship at the end of this season. So next time we are going to race at Monza, or the Autodromo Nazionale, the Monza Grand Prix, and also it's one of the famous tracks in the world, and on the F1 calendar we implemented this track on the Project Cars GT3 Elite League also, and not looking forward to this track, I guess because the roof doesn't like the high curbs which are on this track on every chicane, and you know, the roof doesn't have the top speed to be competitive here, but maybe some guys will make some mistakes and we can have a good result. So take care, and I'll see you next time. If you like the video, please consider to giving it a like or a comment down below. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you next week, guys. Bye bye.